Okay, before we get out of here, or before we go to work, I should say, the camera has been blocked. So I'm gonna take my little cloth here and walk around, try to clean all the different cameras. See if I can get it working. I didn't realize there's a Rivian parked right next to me. Pretty cool. I thought, oh man, just another jerk ice on the Tesla chargers. Nope. They're actually charging. This camera was the dirtiest. Let's see if that changed anything. Let's see, this way it's faster by 1 minute. I don't know if I can go that way. Guess we'll find out. You got this, bro. I believe in you. Some parking garages I've been in are one way. Apparently, this one's not like that. This was at the Nugget. Glass packs. I got my safety glasses on from work still because somehow my glasses broke. So let's see how that works. That's why we're going to Meadowood Mall. Last time they were able to fix it, but I still haven't found the lens itself that fell out somewhere in the car. The mountains got snow on them. I think that's Rose Mountain over there. Probably not enough to actually go skiing, but it'll get there. Alright, not sure what is happening here. Why did you slow down for a green light? You thought that guy was gonna run the red light? My wifey's telling me that she was mad that somebody didn't leave the hot springs turned on. So it was cold springs. It takes about an hour to heat it up if it's been off, especially if it's been really cold out. Jeez, I imagine that thing could turn into a ice skating rink at some point if we didn't have hot water coming out. So we have this ball valve on there. You can open and close it. If you would just leave it like somewhat open, people of the Paradise Valley Hot Springs. Oh. I understand in the summertime you don't want it to be that hot, but it is definitely in the wintertime out here, meow. The sun feels great. The car was telling me it was like 35 degrees out earlier. Which my 2018 Model S keeps the car pretty warm or cool, usually, depending on if the blower's working or not. At 115,000 miles, the blower unit on this has had some problems, and perhaps it needs to be topped off on coolant again or something for air conditioning. It's working now. That's all I can tell you. But when it gets to those negative 20 days, I'm going to probably need a sleeping bag or something back there. I had a really nice sleeping bag. But I think we donated it to the people who bought the house from us. car hesitating at the green light again. Like it was trying to calculate, do they have a death wish? I've seen in the past where green light doesn't always mean good to go. Poor little computer car. I'm sure it could have like a regular voice. It doesn't have to sound like that much of a robot. Oh, that was yellow light. No hesitation there. Trunk or treat, October 24th. Now, I always park on the wrong side of the mall here. And I always end up walking around the entire mall, which is probably about as big as Giga Nevada. I don't know. It seems pretty huge. When the guy was selling us the Ford, I didn't really come there to hear the sales pitch, and I didn't need to try to fact check everything he said. One thing that kind of stuck in my craw a little bit was BlueCruise was recommended #1 self-driving software. And in that same article, Tesla was like the 4th version or the 4th best. Who wrote the article? Consumers Report. Oh, wow. Your whole editorial piece is pretty much paid for by Ford and GM. Stellantis. It all makes sense now. Because how anybody can think that Ford's BlueCruise has anything on this is way beyond my scope of imagination. In what world does the Ford do this? No, it doesn't. What world does the Ford stop for that car? Perfectly fine. It slowed down. It knew that they were going. It didn't have to slam on the brakes and lock them up. Nice parking spot. I had to intervene there and choose for it. Make sure we're in. We kind of suck, but better than nothing. Alright, that'll be a short one. And I'll let you know in the comments below what you think. Ford BlueCruise still winning?